by the people, of the people, for the people.
But the people are retarded.
And this is how I feel explaining what's going on to the people right now. What's going on in Los Angeles has nothing to do with immigration. Because today they say it's immigration. Yesterday it was Palestine. The day before that it was abortion. And the day before that it was George Floyd. It doesn't matter what the issue is. What these people are trying to do every day is overthrow order. And I've looked deeply into it. You could look deeply into it yourselves. What's happening in Los Angeles, there are pre-placed pallets of cinder blocks. There are hammers being handed out to people so they can break up the cinder blocks and throw it at police officers in their vehicles. There are pamphlets everywhere, scattered all throughout the city. You can look up the videos yourself. And these pamphlets explain how to break the law without getting caught. It says don't have your phone on you. Stay masked up. They're providing masks that protect against gas to the people for free. There are billions of dollars going behind what's happening right now. These people aren't fighting for ideological cause. They're not trying to get a message out there. And you could watch all the interviews where people go up to them and they ask them, what are you protesting for? They don't speak to them. They spit in their faces because there's not a message. What they're really trying to do is they're trying to destroy order. They're trying to raise anarchy. They're trying to create chaos. They're trying to destroy all things that are good in the world. They're trying to destroy the family. They're trying to destroy gender. They're trying to destroy childhood. They're destroying everything.
We'll burn it all down.
I know, but vandalism, what does it do?
We burn it all down. You don't understand, stupid?
These are direct agents of the devil. In the New Testament, there's a story about Jesus.
Like there is, God doesn't talk about ghosts in Bible, right?
Oh, it's all over the Bible.
Really?
Let me give you one story, right?
No, tell me.
So Jesus, right? You guys know Jesus.
Yeah, we're Christian.
Okay, so this is like in the book of Mark. Jesus, he went to this place, and in a graveyard, there's this like crazy dude. Like just this dude was wild. He like eat his own flesh, completely like somebody you'd meet in New York City, just some wild fucking homeless guy. And he had like 1,000 demons in him.
Yeah.
And Jesus, he took the 1,000 demons, and he was gonna cast them out, like get rid of them.
Yeah.
And the demons were like, no, like don't just cast us out. So like Jesus was like, all right, there was a herd of pigs. So Jesus took the 1,000 demons and he put them into the herd of pigs. And then the pigs just ran off a cliff. The demons made them go crazy. But then the homeless guy, he like was normal after that. So that's like a very like physical story of somebody that was infected with, and you could see it. Like if you go on the street and you see like the homeless guy that's just going out of his mind.
Yeah.
You know, it's because it's not him that's in charge anymore. You know, he's infected by the demons. If you go into any of these Democrat-run cities, Los Angeles, New York City, Oakland, San Francisco, Chicago, you'll find all these people that are full of demons, and there's no one there to cast them out, and they are acting crazy. They're eating their own flesh. They're setting people on bodies. They're doing every despicable deed that you could ever imagine. They're doing it continuously, day by day, night by night. Go into any of these homeless shelters and you will see for yourself. I dare you, go into any of these homeless shelters and you will see for yourself what is really going on in the world today, right now. What is going on in America right now? Can you talk again about the shelters? You say you don't go inside the shelters.
I don't go in shelters because just like in jails, as you know, there's more drugs in the jails than in the streets. In the shelters, there are gangs, drugs, pimps, and dealers. And all of them are violent. Over 31 Blood, Gangs, Ape Gorillas, Gangster Warriors, Mafia, Clan, MOB, mobsters. Everybody in the shelter is dying because they are killing people, yes.
So how come for you can't?
We need peace.
Let me ask, how come you can't? It's too dangerous for you to go to a shelter, but the migrants are going to hotels. How come you can't go to the hotel?
I don't know.
But do you think it's safer there than in the shelter?
Yeah.
So what do you have to do to get by every day?
Ask for money. Barabbas the robber was released in return for Jesus Christ to return to jail, to be crucified and sacrificed on the cross. The Jews said they want Barabbas. Barabbas was a robber.
All right, appreciate you, man.
Fine.
You know the story of the Jews in Egypt, and they were slaves to the Pharaoh.
Okay.
So the Pharaoh represents like evil and complete control. And when the Pharaoh controls you, you have no more free will. When God controls you, you have free will. You're allowed to live your life. So like the evil forces in the world, they use the demons to gain control of the people. And once you're controlled by a demon, you lose your free will. It's a big, like, the world we live in is insane. You know, like we're in, the world is huge. You know what I mean? We're just a fraction of a fraction of a fraction. And the more you understand of the world, it's like, there's a lot going on that, we just don't see because we only have 5 senses, and there's a lot more going on that we don't see. The devil is reigning supreme. He is reigning supreme in all these cities. Democracy is failing us because democracy is giving us Joe Biden. Democracy is giving us Kamala Harris. Democracy is giving us Karen Bass. Democracy is giving us Governor Newsom. We have American cities that are being taken over by people waving Mexican flags. What is going on in Mexico? Mexico is run by drug cartels. Drug cartels are run by these evil people that infect people with drugs, that murder, that do sex trafficking, that rape, that pillage. I mean, you see the looting in all the cities for yourselves, all right? This is not a joke. We are looking evil in the face. You can see it if you look deep enough, all right? They're providing all these looters and protesters and anarchists with all the weapons, all the info, all the money that they could possibly need. We don't see where it's coming from, but we see it there. We see it being provided for them, and we know what they're doing with it. They're trying to destroy the family, destroy gender, destroy everything that we hold near and dear to our hearts. They're destroying it, turning everything upside down, right? The natural hierarchy of the world is being turned on its head, and we are just watching it happen. For one thing, I can say this: democracy has failed us. We can't rely on democracy anymore because we see what democracy brings us. When has there ever been a time in American history where you see people holding the flag of the devil and waving it in our main cities, waving it in our downtowns, and fucking blowing up the cars? And it's not about being American and standing up for American values. It's about not being a worshiper of the devil. That's really what it comes down to at this time. I wish you guys could see that. We've been lied to for so many years. All right, evolution. All right, let's talk about evolution for a minute. What does evolution teach? Evolution says that there was no plan to anything. There was just this non-living beings that turned alive. And then somehow, I guess asexually, one cell turned into 2 cells, and 2 cells turned into 1,000,000 cells, and then the 1,000,000 cells started reproducing sexually, and then they turned into whales, and the whales turned to cows, and the cows turned to monkeys, and the monkeys turned to humans. And this is the story that we've been taught for over a century now. The Big Bang, right? There was nothing, and then there was something, and then something exploded, and then we had planets, and the planets turned into, galaxies and everything else, and then we spawned life out of it, and there's no purpose behind anything, and everything is meant to die, and destruction is the natural order of things. That's what we have been taught for how many years now? For how many generations is that what we've been taught? And now we're seeing the fruit of what all these teachings have led, and now many people are too far gone to ever see anything differently.
If you have one last thing to say.
Praise God. Praise God.
Praise God. You don't see him much around these days.
No. God is too old.
Yeah.
He want to die.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe. If anything I said caught your interest, leave some comments down below. There actually is more to the video, but I can't post it because YouTube would block my account. Thanks, guys.